Prime Minister designate Narendra Modi will assume mantle of the country when it is passing through a rather rough patch. The economy is gasping for a booster dose and struggling to achieve a healthy GDP ratio for the past many financials. Struggling economies cannot support continuous creation of new jobs, and the mandate that the BJP has got, creation of jobs, would be the number one priority for the new PM. With the mandate that Narendra Modi has managed to get for the BJP, expectations for him to deliver will definitely be very high. Since BJP has performed well in all North Indian states, including Uttar Pradesh, challenges before Narendra Modi are manifold. People voted for a change at centre, and now when the change has been effected, expectations will naturally be very high. On the front of employment, India is not going through a very constructive and productive phase. Of late, GDP growth rate has not been very encouraging, and that has resulted in a vicious cycle of restricted growth and stagnant economy with no or little generation of new jobs. His first priority would be to generate jobs. For that, Narendra Modi would have to come good on his promise to kickstart the economy by encouraging investment, both domestic and international. This is one step that will in itself generate a climate conducive to new jobs and may enthuse some hope in the country. Domestic investment and FDI will pave way for more liquidity in the markets and increase some confidence in the economy. Removing roadblocks and red tape hiccups to ensure quick clearance and faster implementation of projects will certainly be a positive step in this direction. Many key projects worth thousands of crores are still stuck up in the official files, and if a small step is taken to ensure the clearance, the move will be a major morale booster for the economy. Environmental blockades will also have to be tackled in a realistic and practical way to ensure that efforts to conserve the ecology don't unnecessarily hinder the prospects of growth. Inflation has been one of the planks which was used to the optimum by the BJP in its election campaign. Now the time has come to put to use the promises that were given. The onus will be on Narendra Modi to improve the situation by initiating strong steps and measures that will offer some relief to the Aam Aadmi. Prices of essential commodities, including food items and that of petroleum products, will have to be brought under control with immediate effect. Issue of subsidized cooking gas cylinders also figures prominently in the wish list of the common man. People would want announcement of some relief in the number of cylinders that will be available at subsidized rates. Keeping a tight grip on prices of fruits and vegetables, especially products like onions and potatoes, will be expected from the new regime. Last few years of the UPA were plagued by slow growth and a sort of policy paralysis that kept the investors, both domestic and international, away from the Indian markets. A series of scams further dented the image, and the resultant probes sprouted seeds of doubt in the minds of bureaucrats. Modi would be expected to remove apprehensions from the minds and usher in some confidence in the government corridors. If the whip is scrapped and the file movement in power corridors picks up, it can usher in times of cordial environment for new business ideas and greater investment. Modi would be expected to initiate fast reforms in many areas that have been in his focus during the high voltage election campaign. He has often said about the special focus on tourism and related departments. If that is initiated, tourism sector has the potential to draw in tourists and along with them greater jobs and valuable foreign exchange. Similarly, IT and telecom sector will also expect Modi to come true to his words and kickstart reforms which can help these crucial sectors achieve their true potential. Last but not the least, people and voters of Varanasi will now be expecting Modi regime to initiate some developmental activities in Kashi and adjoining areas. One of the eagerly awaited announcements would be about his steps and efforts to help clean the river Ganga and the religious hub on its bank that catapulted him to the throne of Delhi. Ravi Dhiman, DD News.